Days 819 to 821 of my walk around the world were some particularly beautiful days through the Caucasus Mountains here in Azerbaijan. I packed up camp in the morning and continued following the Transcaucasian Trail. I soon detoured off the trail to go find a spring marked on my map, where I filled up my water bottles. I then descended down through the forest into the village of Oreban.
There's little pink ribbons indicating the way, but there's no trail.
And spent the next hour walking through villages till I climbed back up into the mountains. It was hot, sweaty work.
This is a brutal climb,
but it was certainly worth the effort. Now that I was up above the tree line, I had some spectacular views for the rest of the day. I was absolutely loving this section of trail.
Man, how incredible is this? So beautiful.
In the afternoon, I heard something moving nearby and suddenly spotted a wild boar.
Hey, Mr. Piggy. Woo. Oh, there he goes. He was a big boy, and he didn't notice me at all until the last minute.
I continued hiking, following a beautiful ridgeline as the sun set, and ended up reaching a shepherd's camp as night fell. I was early in the season, and so there weren't any shepherds up here yet. I was almost out of water and feeling real thirsty, but thankfully I found a discarded bottle that had presumably filled up with rainwater over time, and so poured some into my bottle, avoiding the many dead flies inside, and ended up tasting pretty good after filtering it. The next morning, I packed up camp, took some more of the water.
Yeah, no complaints. Tastes fine.
And then made the climb up to some pastures named Khan Yelagi. Historically, this was the summer retreat of the Sheki Khans, the rulers of this region in the 18th and 19th centuries, who would retreat here to escape the summer heat. From here, it was a long descent to the historic city of Sheki. It's one of the oldest cities in Azerbaijan and was once a major stop along the Silk Road. It flourished as a center of trade, craftsmanship, and culture, particularly during the 18th century when it was the capital of the Sheki Khanate. I arrived in the middle of the day, checked into a hotel for the night, and stuffed myself full of food, and licked my wounds after what had been a couple of tough days. I made my way out of Sheki the following day, passing through the village of Kish and an old church dating from the 12th century.
There we go. Check it out. Watch out for brown bear.
From here, I'd be following the trail back up into the mountains. It was a cloudy day, which was great at helping cool things down and making the climb a little less sweaty. I had some nice views once I got above the tree line.
There's Sheki down there.
And then eventually began descending towards the village of Goynuk.
No trail at the moment, so a little slow going.
But before reaching the village, I ended up stopping and setting up camp for the night.